you hold my hand, look me in the eyes. You and me, yeah, that's all I need, and I'll be alright. I'll be right here. I swear that I'll stay here with you. Hold me closer. I wanna stay here with you. All that we have is each other now. I promise I won't leave your side. Be who you are and you'll be enough. If you're giving me your love, giving me your love.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. It is Meet the Teacher Day, but that's not till later. And I figured I would do like a little school kickoff activity today. So we're trying to get out the door to go to the trampoline park. I've been wanting to take them to the trampoline park because last time we went to one in March, we went to a different one that I don't like as much. The one that I want to go to actually has like a whole toddler area that I think Jace would really enjoy because he loves climbing on things and sliding down things, and he's never really gotten to play like that. So I've been really wanting to go there so that he can play in the toddler area. And well, this is like the perfect excuse to go, I think. Plus they have toddler time in the mornings. So we're gonna try and go here soon. It's from 11 to 1. So we're gonna try and go and jump for a little bit and play. And then I gotta go to Walmart and get a big grocery order because the last time I went to Walmart, I only got a couple of things, but we need a lot more things. No, you can't have that. So we gotta go to Walmart after that, and then when we come home, we're gonna have to get ready and then go to meet the teacher. Still haven't gotten the teacher postcard yet. They said they send it out on Friday in the mail, so I would hope that it would come today, given that today is Meet the Teacher, but the time we would have to leave for Meet the Teacher is around the same time that our mail comes. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna have time to get it first or not, or if I'm gonna show up to the school with absolutely no information. And I actually had a bad dream about that last night. about Women's first day of school and us not knowing her teacher. Because I've been very stressed about this, if you can't tell. I've been very stressed about wanting to just at least know who her teacher is already. I don't really understand why they don't send out who your teacher is until not even a week before school starts, but London, you need to cut your chain. We've got a bunch of freaking jumping place socks, but they're all from different jumping places, and they're all missing matches. I found one pair that's actually for the place we're going to today, and the other ones aren't, and I don't know if they'll let us use them or not. Sometimes they have. Last time we went to a place, we had jumping socks from somewhere else, but the guy was like, I'll just give you some of ours. He was nice and didn't make us pay for it, but he did make us get that specific place's jumping spot.
Where are the scissors?
Or jumping socks. Get the chair. Don't jump with scissors, London. Use the chair. Well, you can't. I said not to jump with scissors. Don't skip with scissors either.
2 days until school.
You know the right way to walk with scissors, and you're gonna have to know in school. This is how you hold the scissors, so you don't trip and stab yourself. Right?
2 days into school.
Yep.
Mom, when I'm busy drawing, you will be able to do my hair maybe. When I want to try to do a flip into the phone, do all jumping places have tall ball pits? Mommy? When I want to try to do a flip into the ball pit, I want to show you. Mom, I don't want you to throw me into the ball pit.
I'm not gonna throw you into the ball pit.
Daddy did that to me once.
Yeah, well, I'm not Daddy. That's a Daddy thing. That's not a mommy thing.
Why does Daddy do that?
Because Dad likes to joke around. You know it's Daddy's birthday?
What?
You know it's Daddy's birthday?
Yeah.
Are you gonna tell him happy birthday?
We're not even seeing him right now. Mommy? Is that at the jumping place?
No, he's at work.
Oh. When they say you're going to be at the Ohio.
He's not? He's not in Ohio, actually.
Where's he going to?
He's in Indiana.
Where he went, Ashlyn? How many days were we there for? 2. 2. Mom, I want to tell you who I want to be. That's the princess. What if I want to be Sleeping Beauty?
No, we're not going to do anything straight because you need your hair out of your face for you to be jumping and playing.
I don't want 2 braids, Mom.
Well, I'm just trying to do something out of your face. Then what? Bubbles?
Yeah. Mommy?
What?
Now when I draw pictures, I put some outline of other kind of colors on the colors I do. It's okay if I be. Can I be like Blossom?
I don't know what Blossom's hair looks like.
She has one ponytail. She has one ponytail.
Are you excited to meet your teacher and see your classroom?
Yeah. She scribbles and doesn't do it in the line.
You started out coloring like that. Hey! No, sir. Don't get your outfit all messy and wet.
Mom, when the old pencil almost fell off the counter, I got it.
Jace.
Okay, I don't need yellow Wayo anymore. I can be.
You said Bubbles.
No, she didn't.
Or Blossom.
Blossom. That's what I said. Blossom has a big ponytail and her ponytail's super straight.
I ordered an electric kettle the other day, and it was supposed to be here the day before yesterday, and then it got delayed, and then it wasn't showing up all day yesterday, so I gave up, and I was like, I'm gonna cancel it, and I'll just have to use the coffee pot and hope that the water gets hot enough. And then a little while, like right after I freaking put the request to cancel it in, they're like, oh, by the way, it's on the way, and it got delivered at like 9 o'clock last night. And I just went and got it because I was already in bed. I was not getting out of bed to go get that. So it's just like, it'll have to wait till morning. So I just walked out there and grabbed it and went to open it. And I'm like, there's no freaking way that this kettle is this big. Like, why is the box this big? I literally just saw it in the store the other day. And it was not that big. I'm like, why in the heck is this one so big? And then I keep opening it. And it's 2. They sent me 2 for some reason when I only ordered 1. They only charged me for 1, but like I don't really know what to do with the other one. My Walmart says like quantity 1. Like it nowhere does it say that I got 2, that I ordered 2, nothing. It says 1 was delivered. So like I don't know what to do. I don't need to. I really wanted the Drew Barrymore one because it's just so cute and I love her entire line. Like I aspire to have her entire line in the kitchen one day. But it was like double the price, and this isn't something that I even plan to keep out on the counter. Like it's gonna be put up in a cabinet or in the pantry when not in use anyway. So it's like, it's not really gonna be seen, so I decided to just go with the cheapest option. I was being smart. I was being frugal. Not really. I held back. I really love the Drew Barrymore line of stuff, but if it's not gonna be left out on the counter, why? I don't really need to spend more money.
Mommy, I need
just
a straw to drink my.
But I do want a lot of her other stuff.
Thanks.
I have her stand mixer. I want her hand mixer because I need a new hand mixer anyways, because I somehow lost one of the whisks to mine, so I only have one of the whisks to use, and it's pretty annoying. So eventually I would like to get her hand mixer. Where's my coffee? Right there. Jace, can you not pull a bunch of stuff out, please?
Are you ready to jump? Huh?
Take me to the option on my wrapper today.
No.
What can I get for you?
Could I just get a large sweet tea, please?
Anything else?
That'll be it.
You can pull 4 mil 197.
Thank you. I've been complaining about how they're limiting self-checkout to 15 items or less now, and someone reminded me of Scan and Go, and I was like, hold up, you right, I pay for Walmart Plus, so I can use my Scan and Go. So I came in today, I was just gonna do an order, but I wanted to let London pick out her own snacks, like I said. So I came in today and was like, I'll just do Scan and Go, that way I don't have to go through a person, because I really hate going to a regular checkout. So I did Scan and Go. My camera battery's gonna die. Thank you. You too. But so I scanned all my stuff in the app and put it in bags myself, basically. And I got up to the self-checkout, and the attendee person comes up to me and goes, "Excuse me, ma'am, you have too much stuff." And I was like, "I'm doing Scan and Go." And she was like, "Oh, okay." And then proceeds to stand there staring at me like I'm inconveniencing her, and goes, "Can I just make sure you scanned all your stuff?" And I'm like, I don't really know how I'm supposed to show you that. Like, I have my phone sitting here waiting, ready to scan the QR on the kiosk and click pay. Don't know how I'm supposed to show you. And I see a register open, and she goes, "No, you can only use this register." So I was like, okay. And I'm waiting on a regular person. Like, this person isn't doing Scan and Go, so like, why didn't you send the regular person to a regular kiosk instead of sending her to the one and only Scan and Go, knowing that I'm standing right here, because you've already acknowledged me, so you know I'm standing right here to do Scan and Go. And so I wait on her to scan her stuff. It's whatever. I get up there, I scan the QR code. She hovers over me, well, first of all, she was like, "Can I make sure you scanned your stuff? Because you can't scan anything. You can't scan all that over here." And I was like, "I'm gonna scan the QR code, and that's it." All I had to do was weigh my grapes, because I scanned my grapes, and then they make you weigh them in at the kiosk when you're checking out. So all I had to do was weigh my grapes and click pay. So I was weighing my grapes, and she's hovering over me the entire freaking time. I weigh my grapes, I click pay, check. We got a little under 2 hours to get ready for Meet the Teacher night, because I gotta get all this put away. I showered and dried my hair this morning, and now it's like all funky from all this freaking rain, because I've been rained on all day, basically. So I need to get like fully ready, because I just kind of got like quickly ready to go to the jump place, not like ready. And I need to get them ready, because I just threw something comfy that they can jump and sweat in, so they need to be changed into like actual going out stuff. It's not really going out, but like paper towels.
Those are toilet papers.
No, it's paper towels. A variety pack of juice boxes, some chip bags, some Coolie Jammers. We've got an array of school snacks. We got some yogurts, some Oreo M&M yogurts, Goldfish, some Pop-Tart bites, some Oreos, some mini flavors, some more Pop-Tart bites, tortilla chips, heavy cream, we got a thing of milk, some yogurt for Jace, some whipped cream, some grapes. We got some Danimals. This is a limited edition apple pie flavor. I don't know how they're gonna like that. Some eggs, because I've been craving deviled eggs. Some mini marshmallows, chocolate chips. Those are just like an easy like little sweet treat to throw into a lunch. Cookie dough, not to bake, literally because I was craving cookie dough. Baby bells, which sadly, Lemon don't really eat these, but look, they're cute Pixar ones.
There are sadness.
Cube cheese, cheddar cheese, and some princess cheese sticks, some bread, mini bagels. I need to figure out I need to remember to ask tonight if they have like lunch rules, because I know some schools ban like peanut butter. I don't know if this school bans peanut butter. I don't know if they ban like all nuts, like almond butter. Does almond butter count as nut butter? Isn't it a nut? Almond butter, Nutella is hazelnut. Like, I don't know what their rules are as far as that stuff goes, because I could be limited on options if they're not going to have that. We got some mandarins, cuties, whatever you want to call them.
I cooked my lunch.
A mini watermelon, some very green bananas, some strawberries. We've got some Lunchables, Snickers ice cream, ham, cucumber, some garlic bread, and some sausage patties. Found these shoes on clearance. London needed a new pair of sandals because all of hers are getting too small. And these are on clearance for $5. So grabbed sandals for her. She's not gonna be able to wear them for super duper much longer once it starts getting cold. So it's a good thing they were on clearance. I got some ham. I need to try and see if she'll eat like a ham and cheese sandwich, especially if like all of the nut butter.
I ate one at momma.
Some Oreos, and we're gonna have face, sprinkles, mayo. Got some more straws, some pickles, some kid soup, evaporated milk, brown bread, some green beans, spaghetti sauce, ranch, Nutella, some chocolate syrup. Yeah, I gotta finish putting this away, get them some new clothes out. I gotta change, do my makeup, fix my hair, fix their hair.
Mom.
And hopefully leave by about 4:15, 4:30.
Mommy?
Oh shoot, I had cookie dough. Oops. How did I not know I had cookie dough? I don't have time to put the fruit up right now.
Mom?
Why do you ask me? I didn't do a very good job of making my grocery list. I always forget to check what I have and what. Well, go help her out. I need to put some of the school drinks in. I don't want them to drink them. I never know if I should refrigerate cucumbers, because like they're technically not refrigerated in the store, but does refrigerating them help them? Jace hasn't had a nap today, so he's probably gonna be cranky. How cute are these little chocolate milks? These drinks that I'm putting in are for school only. Okay. You can have the Capri Suns, but not the other stuff. Watch out. Chicken. God dang it. You know what? I'll deal with this later. Alright, I'm gonna go check in now one more freaking time for this teacher. It is freaking pouring. I'm trying to get out of here to head to meet the teacher night. Got all of our school supplies here to drop off. Still don't know who her teacher is. I hear the mail truck right now. I just checked the mail a minute ago. And I hear the mail truck right now, but I haven't seen it yet. And I don't know if they'll even have it. I don't know if it's even coming today still. I heard the truck, but I can't see it. So I don't know if it hasn't come by yet or if it passed. but it's freaking pouring. I already ran through the rain once to check it. And then when we get there, I'm gonna have to put Jason in the carrier and get rained on. Get the kids out of the car, and they take 20 million years to get out of the car. And then we gotta carry all of these supplies in, and oh man. I don't even own a freaking umbrella. Jace hasn't had a nap today, and he is cranky. And I feel like he's coming down with something, so yeah, this is gonna be fun. Okay. Looks like I'm not gonna have the freaking answers. I could hear the freaking mail truck, but I don't know where it is. Like, why could they not send that? Why could they not send that stuff in an email? Like, literally would have been instantaneous. Just send emails out saying, hey, by the way, here's who your teacher is. Instead, they have to print out a bunch of postcards to say, hey, this is who your teacher is. Mail all those postcards, wait for the people to even get them. And, so, just not gonna have the information. So you go through all the trouble of printing all these postcards with information and mailing them less than a week before school starts. They mailed that out the Friday before school starts on Thursday. When you could have just done an email. Come on. Holy frick, I'm soaked. My paperwork got freaking soaked. Oh my god. That was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Of course I don't have a freaking hair bow or anything. I know, bud. Okay, so we got here a little after 4:30, like by like 4:45. Had to walk all the way across around the school in the rain. I had Jay strapped to me. We had the bags of school supplies, which that one freaking bag of the packs of printer paper was heavy. Like, my fingers in my arm was going raw from carrying that. Had several bags of school supplies. So we walked all the way around, and because we didn't get that postcard and we didn't know the teacher, we had to stand in this long line that stretched all the way around, and it moved at a snail's pace. So we stood in this line outside holding all of this stuff, like literally Jace is strapped to me. That's an extra 20 pounds. I think I was supposed to turn that way. Or not, no. Jay strapped to me, which is over 20 pounds of extra weight. That freaking printer paper and stuff probably weighed at least 5-ish pounds and was digging into my skin so bad, and I kept having to set it down. So we waited in that line for forever. We finally get to the front of the line, and I tell her her name, and she says, we're not pulling that name up in our system. I can't find that name. It's not in our system. Are you sure you finished registration? I'm like, yeah, I finished registration. So she's like, okay, well, you're gonna have to go through here and go stand in this line over here. So I then had to leave that line, go stand in a second line that also moved at a snail's pace. Of course that would freaking happen to us. That second line moved at a snail's pace. So we finally get through these two lines. We spent over an hour in these two lines. Finally get up there and tell the woman her name. She walks back in the room for a second, comes back out with a paper that has London's name and her teacher on it. And I'm like, If all you had to do was walk back there and find this paper and write on it or something, like, I don't understand what it is that you went and did. But you didn't need any information from me. You didn't need any papers from me. Like, you didn't need anything from me. So why was my registration not confirmed in the first place? So I had to wait. She immediately just brings me the paper and goes, okay, here you go. Here's our teacher. You go this way to get to it. And I'm like, why could that have not been done already? Like, if her registration and everything was fine, why did it take me standing in 2 lines for this? I feel like why couldn't you have just mailed the postcard in the first place? I'm not gonna fucking... And we're flooding right now. We're getting hit with this big storm, so there's supposed to be a bunch of flooding and blah, blah, blah. So it is freaking pouring. Pouring. So we stood in those 2 lines forever, got her teacher, went and talked to our teacher for a minute, signed up. London's being a weirdo. Like, trying to crawl around and talking gibberish and stuff. But, you know, we talked to her teacher for a minute, filled out whatever papers she wanted us to fill out. And then, dude, I don't want to freaking hydroplane. All the water pooling in the corner. And then we were finished, and I wanted to go stop by the cafeteria because they were doing like a used uniform clearance sale. So I went over there to check that out. They gave me a yard sign for free, but they didn't have anything that I was looking for. They didn't have any long sleeves, which is what I needed. And I thought that they were gonna have like used school t-shirts, like with the logos, but apparently not. They only had like regular uniform stuff, and then they were selling like other school like spirit store stuff, but it was more expensive and I didn't feel like dealing with that. I'm like, I'll just look online for that whenever I want to figure that out. I don't feel like doing that right now. And then the kids, they had like a little freaking popcorn set up on the other side, and the kids wanted to get the popcorn, so we walked over to the other side and had to stand in a 3rd line for the popcorn. And it was a teeny tiny popcorn machine that could only make like a little tiny bit at a time, so we kept having to refill it and wait for it to pop, and could only make enough for like 4 or 5 kids per round. So we stood in another long line. My feet were killing me. Like, I chose the worst shoes, but I like wanted to wear something that wasn't gonna get soaked because it's so wet out. So I wore boots, and they are the most uncomfortable thing ever. The soles are so hard. My feet, or my toes, are crammed in the front, so like my toes were being squished, and I was having to stand on the outside part of my foot because my toes were being squished so bad and it hurt. So my feet are hurting. And so we stood in that line. We finally get up there. We are the next in line, and hit the dude's wife, whoever it was manning the job, and she's coming over there like, oh, we gotta shut the popcorn stand down. We gotta shut the popcorn stand down. So after standing in that whole line, we almost had to be turned away and had to leave with no popcorn, but luckily the guy had already started popping the next round, so they're like, might as well just finish out like what you just popped, bag it up, we'll give it to a couple more kids, but then we gotta be done. So we got a little bit lucky there, because if I had stood in that whole line in pain that whole time and got all the way to the front of the line just to be told, you gotta go, I would have been very upset. Honestly, I would have been very upset. But luckily they got their popcorn, and then we had to walk all the way back around the school in the pouring rain. It wasn't raining as hard when we got there going in, but it's pouring now on the way out. If you can't tell, there's lots of flooding going on. Yep. Oh yeah. This is the perfect weather for the first week of school. This is literally the perfect weather for the first week of school. I cannot believe it. From what someone else told me, apparently we're going to be getting record flooding from this tropical storm. So that will be super duper. That will be super duper fun. And now I get to go home and cook dinner. Yay. I would really rather not have to cook dinner, but I'm gonna have to cook dinner. Honestly, I really wanted to take the kids to CC's for dinner, just to like wrap up this like school kickoff day that we did. You know, I took them to the jumping place, did the meet the teacher, and then I wanted to like finish off the day with CC's, but that place is in the opposite direction. Am I even gonna be able to get into my driveway? That place is in the opposite direction, so I kind of like talked myself out of doing that. If I was in that vicinity, I probably would have done it, but I was in that vicinity earlier when we went to the trampoline park, but now we're not, so I had to talk myself out of that one, even though it would have been very nice. I've been wanting it, but no, I gotta go cook while I'm soaking wet and while my feet hurt. And Jace is gonna be cranky because he fell asleep in the 5-minute car ride, and then he got woken up when I put him in the carrier, and then he did not go back to sleep. I hoped that he would sleep in the carrier, but he did not go back to sleep. So he did not really have a nap today. And I feel like he's coming down with something. He's starting to show the signs that he might be getting like a little cold or getting sick or something. So he's gonna be cranky, and this is gonna be a lot of fun.
Give me love, give me all your love, give me all your love.